everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Rumble World. We are just gonna get right back into it today with the Starlight Balloon. Let's do this thing. Where are we going to go first, I wonder? Noivern? Nope, Weavile. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry there was no episode yesterday. I was a little bit sick, and I still am quite sick, actually. It's just a headache, nothing more, but, it was just pounding yesterday. I had to take a break, and by take a break, I mean record some Pokemon Moon. So I just decided to record Pokemon Moon anyway, since that's kind of a game where you can let loose, I guess, and it's just like, whatever, all the jokes come naturally there. With this one, I have to actually think of topics to talk about, and it's difficult for my mind to keep up with sometimes. But anyway, today all I did was work on Alternate Adventure, which is my Nate Wants to Battle fan game. It's a platformer game in which you kill enemies, and this is actually something I haven't announced yet, but for the sake of this, I will tell you guys. Oh, not confusion, come on with this. So in the game, I guess you could say it's sort of inspired by Undertale, because there is a good and bad feature. Basically, what you can do is, once you kill an enemy, you don't really kill it. Like, once it gets to 0 HP, it's not dead, but you can choose to, you know, kill it if you want to. You can kill it entirely, make it actually lose its life, and that will give you bad points. And if you just let it fade away or just let it lie there fainted or whatever, this is still in production, by the way. It's not a solid concept just yet, but this is what I've been working on. Come on, you big jerks. I said come on as I killed them, my bad. Anyway, you get good points if you just let them live and just stay fainted or whatever. And on the flip side, with bosses, you can choose whether to kill them or either save them if there's a special event going on in that boss's time frame or whatever, like in that world. Like maybe they'll need saving, or maybe you just need to be like, okay, I'll spare you rather than dealing the finishing blow, if that makes sense. Please stop doing this, please stop doing this. There you go. Please stop doing this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I freaking hate this game and its stupid status BS. Please stop. Come on. So yeah, that's just been something I'm working on. Something I did announce, however. Are you freaking kidding me with this garbage? I'm not gonna spend 2 Poké Diamonds. I don't think it's worth it, considering we're probably not even gonna get Sneasel, which I seem to have called Weevil in the first episode. My bad. The first part of the episode. But anyway, as I was saying, something else that I have been working on in the game is Android support. And the reason why I say Android and not iPhone, or is Apple support? I don't know what you call it. iOS? That's it, right? It's because I don't have an iOS. I have an Android, so I can't really test on iOS, so I need to get someone else to do that for me. My friend Shar has an iOS, so she'll probably do it. There's a lot of people that I know on Twitter that are interested in the game. I don't know if you know this guy. I'm pretty sure you do. You might, at least. He's getting pretty big, actually. His name is Luke Games, and we talk a lot on Twitter, whenever I get the chance at least, and he says he's interested in playing on his channel, so I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna work, especially since it's a fan game for someone else, right? So it's like I gotta figure this out, you know? I'm not expecting Nate Wants to Battle, the person I'm making the game for. I'm not expecting him to play it on his channel or anything. God, no. It's just something for him to have fun with, and maybe his fans can play as well. You know, like an ode to Nate. Sort of, I guess. A tribute, I don't know what to call it. But I've also tried to make it so that people that don't know about Nate understand the game, if that makes sense. It's essentially a game with Nate in it, like a game on its own with Nate in it, I guess, with references here and there, where if you're a fan of Nate Wants to Battle, you'll be like, haha, I understand that, you know? So it's not important in the meaning that only he can play it. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just thinking maybe he should be the first to play it. I'm not sure. I might actually talk to Nate about that if I can. There's zero communication between me and Nate. I'm doing this out of my own hobby, you know? I'm doing it because I want to, I guess, and it's good for experience. And he asked for fan games once on his gaming channel, and I was like, hey! And this was like 2 years ago, so it's been a long time. But yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, a problem that I faced with the Android support was that since it's a platformer, I don't really know if there's any platformers on the phone, you know? On the phone, on iOS or Android. Like, it would just be hard to control, wouldn't it? Shar told me about this Rayman game that uses joysticks, or whatever. Like, a joystick on the screen, not a plug-in joystick. And what the heck just happened? Okay, well, Kyurem died. Oh, no, I clicked quit. There you go. I clicked quit by accident. I clicked quit, clicked quit. Oh my god. Oh, that was actually a really dangerous sentence. Oh god. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this Rayman game has this joystick on the screen that you can move around. I don't like that because it covers the screen a lot. That's something I wanted to avoid with the mobile version of this game. I don't want your fingers to have to go over the screen so that you can't see the screen or anything, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's really hard to figure out. I think I figured out a way to do it. Like, I've got the left and right keys on their respective side of the screen. So there's a left, not key, button. There's a left button on the left side of the screen and a right button on the right side of the screen. And the way to shoot your fireball or your bow or your gun is you hit a button above the right arrow. It's really hard to explain. The right button, the right arrow key button thing. And then to jump, there's a button above the left arrow. This is also hard to explain. And if you want to shoot upwards, you toggle the upwards or sideways button. There's a button on the bottom left for that. So, yeah, because there's no up button or anything. So you gotta toggle it. You gotta know what you're doing, yo. But yeah, it's really hard to figure out. I'm not sure if that's a very good control scheme for people. I think it's great. I personally really like it, and I haven't seen it before. I haven't seen it done. That's the worst thing I could have said. I'm really patting myself on the back, aren't I? But I think it's good. I am enjoying the feel of it. Like, there's no fingers going across the screen, nothing getting in the way. Not this again, come on with this. Ah, jeez, I'm sick of this. Well, I'm quitting again, because that would be a waste, since he's almost dead. I know we could get him, but whatever. I'm not paying 2 Poké Diamonds to get him, I guess. And I already paid 2 Poké Diamonds earlier in the level. This is such a bummer. I hate the flinch thing. It's really annoying. Let's go to the gold balloon. Fun fact, or not really a fun fact, I guess. Just a fact about me. Gold is my favorite version of Pokemon. I really like Pokemon Gold. It was my first version. Not the first version that I got. The first version that I ever got was Sapphire, and I really loved that game when I was a kid. But the first version that I ever played was Gold, and I just really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and it's my favorite. It's got a lot of class, I guess. It's charming, you know? I like it a lot, and it introduces a lot of firsts for the series, which I think I really enjoy. Which, Sun and Moon is doing that as well, I guess, in its own form. But the problem with newer generation games is that Game Freak will add a feature to the game, but they won't push it to its limits, you know? Gold did, I guess. I'm not saying Gold is better than Sun and Moon. Obviously it's not. Like, Sun and Moon is the superior, I guess, just in terms of what it actually is. But in terms of pushing the limits and introducing something new, I think Gold really stood out there. And then, like, perfect example, when Ruby and Sapphire came out, like, Gold was on the Game Boy Color, right? Sapphire was on the Game Boy Advance, and the color version of Gold had a day-night cycle. Ruby and Sapphire on a next-gen system did not have that. I don't know why. What did it add though? It added double battles and reflections on the water. Great, right? Like, I don't understand why they have to take a step back constantly, and why when they do add a feature, they don't push it to its limits, as I've been saying. So, yeah, I don't know. Pokemon Sun and Moon, it's not doing it for me so far, I have to say. But it apparently picks up, and I've said that a lot. It apparently picks up, and it'll get better. I want to get to the second island, blah blah blah. Let's actually hope it does pick up. Die, yes, finally, we killed our first boss Pokemon. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace out.